Welcome back.
Hello, my name is Andy. We got all the carpet out.
No time for ducks today.
So we're gonna move on to drywall removal.
It's all coming down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, I'm not ready.
Here you'll see the original basement bathroom fixtures.
Soggy drywall. Moldy drywall.
Yeah, we're gonna find out why that wall is wet.
What's o'clock? Shocky. Look at those pipes. Look at that pipe. Follow the pipes.
I always know I'm going to find something when I start opening up walls.
Hello, friend. I'm destroying your house today. Who knows what we'll find? Hello, Mommy.
A lot of projects I've done were on old houses that had plaster and slat walls, so it's nice to be removing drywall. I thought this router and cutting across as like a preparatory measure would help me out, and in a lot of areas it did.
Would you like to know what's hiding behind these walls? Smash it, Mommy!
This is where I got tricked into thinking this project was going to be way easier than it was.
Well, would you look at how easy this looks? I bet it's all gonna be that easy.
Of course, the first wall I take down is the easiest one. And I think, oh, this is just going to be a breeze. But I was wrong.
What a smooth project this is. I hope nothing goes wrong.
As soon as I start removing wallboard in the old bathroom, we encountered our first problem.
Here's where the road gets a little bumpy.
With a leaky drain in the kitchen sink directly above.
I wonder, what did you find behind that mold wall?
I don't know how long it had been leaking, and it looked like it had been repaired before.
Sopping wet concrete?
Here we get a look at a saturated basement cinder block wall.
Damp wood? Get it in that trash bag. Get it out of here. Why is that wall so wet?
What turned out to be a corroded galvanized steel drain pipe, specifically the threads.
What's up there? Maybe another thing to fix?
So first day we run into this drain leak, and
who doesn't want to soak their basement walls with dirty dishwater? Ooh, daylight.
I just had to keep going for about the next 6 days, removing this drywall
No time
and insulation.
to fix that leak now. This basement has gotta go.
So we went without a kitchen sink and dishwasher for about 10 days. It wasn't too bad.
Take them down. Take every wall down.
I definitely didn't want to stop my momentum.
What's up there? Did you find something interesting up there?
Right now I'm running into my first mouse nest. We found a lot more.
Rat nest number 1. Let the poop rain down.
So we stopped using the sink, and of course the wall starts drying up.
Chocolate sprinkles, anybody? Out of my house now.
There are a couple spots where you can see where mouse urine has soaked into the wood, actually. I'll have to scrub that out with trisodium phosphate and bleach later on.
Nothing could possibly be behind these walls.
Finding one mouse nest and a wet wall full of dirty dishwater was demoralizing, but we had to keep moving forward. Really, this is the moment where I realized that
Mouse nest number 2.
we could be battling mouse nest removal for the majority of this portion of the project, which slows us down considerably.
Mouse nest number 3 and 4. Let the poop rain down.
There were mouse highways on the back side, on the pink side, the fiberglass side, where you could see the trails of mice running back and forth across the whole house. You could see it because their feet were just soaked in poop and pee, and they would just track it all over the place. So you would see these little pathways.
Get that door out of here, bitch. Thank you, mommy.
So all of these mice in our basement ceiling were just running back and forth between these nests. And if you watched the previous video, you'll know that it was probably going on for about 10 years. The reason it slows us down is because we have to take a careful approach when we come across one to demo around it in a more controlled way, so that we're not just sprinkling and spraying nastiness everywhere. And then once we do come across one, we tend to tidy it up in a timely manner so that we don't have to work around it.
Shocky, shocky. What a perfectly good wall. Let's rip it down. Send it to the landfill, all of it. Choppy, choppy.
Kathy, my mom, put every single piece of nasty insulation into a contractor's bag and out to the trailer. It was hundreds and hundreds of pounds of it, and it took 6 or 7 days until we got it all out. I know for a fact I could not have done this project without her or the support of the rest of my family. During this portion, it also became very obvious that we were going to have to disinfect parts of the basement so that we could actually paint over them.
Who wouldn't want to live in this basement?
Specifically at the top of the cinder block wall where the 2x4s sit seem to have the most nests. Pretty much the perimeter, the outside perimeter of our rectangle shaped basement all around the ceiling.
I haven't seen a mouse nest in a while. Maybe that was it.
We had to go and scrub with trisodium phosphate
Sweepy, mommy.
in all of the areas where there was mouse activity. In order for the paint to adhere correctly and also to eliminate the smell.
Are you ready for a mouse metroplex?
For some reason, at the time of this video, the portion of the house where we are working right now at this point in the video is gonna be the worst of it.
It's right above you. Are you ready? Are you ready?
We were also battling a couple different unique parts of this demo project where some wallboard was double layered and didn't come down as cleanly as I wanted to.
I recommend everybody buy a house pre-soaked with mouse pee. Hello, mommy. Yes, yes. Fill the dumpster. Send it to the landfills. Evict all mice to the landfills. You ever throw a bunch of walls in the trash? Shocky, shocky. Careful. Careful. Want to throw your house in the trash? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright. No more messing around. Suit up. Get these mouses out of this house.
When we removed the walls in this corner, we noticed evidence of heavy mouse activity, and we suspected, based on what we had seen, that this was going to be the worst part of the house to do. Especially because when we were working there, the smell continued to get worse and worse.
What's in your ceiling? A bunch of poop? Make sure to do your mouse poop rain dance because it's gonna be a downpour.
There's the insulation coming down and being bagged up.
There it is. Another mouse nest. Feces. There's another. Maybe that's two swept up together. Hope you had a nice time living in my house, 'cause it's over. What a nice rain suit you have on. It should help with this poop tsunami. The mice put their homes in the garbage, send it to the landfills. I have plenty of pre-soaked insulation, if you need any. Last chance.
We haven't even gotten to think about fixing the drain pipe that we found when we first started either.
Going once, going twice, sold to the landfills.
This was an interesting section of the wall. I speculate that the flippers put this layer of drywall over the top of this layer of wallboard. It came out in these 1 by 2 foot sections.
Of mouse.
It
Downtown.
was perforated and it had a layer of masking tape. I suspect that the person living in this house alone for about a decade had mouse poop falling through the holes of this perforated ceiling board and chose to put masking tape over it as a solution.
Creepy ceiling. Creepy ceiling.
It was part of some evidence we saw that this person had a tough time upkeeping this house. Having a house by a large pond and a lot of trees and wildlife creates an opportunity for things to get out of control quickly as far as infestations and vermin, and we definitely saw the end result of some neglect.
Oh, I'm sorry. You forgot to check the box when you bought this house for no mice.
Yeah, it was kind of also very demoralizing to buy a house and have this project be one of the first projects you do. A large part of the motivation comes from the fact that we just put a down payment on a house. And while we had seen maybe a couple little mouse poops in a crawl space, we didn't ever think that this was going to be some big, huge mess that needed to be removed in a special way.
Do it. You can do it.
And that's some of the last really bad mouse nests getting dug out by a broom handle along that cinder brick wall perimeter.
Rip it out. All the pea insulation. All the rats' nests.
That might be the last bit of insulation being pulled out and cleaned up. Thank you, Kathy, for putting every single piece into a contractor bag and taking it out to the trailer so I could take it to the dump. This is a clip of one of the worst parts of the house. One nest. Another nest. Another nest back there. Yeah. I had to stop filming some of the stuff because
Into the heart of darkness.
I just needed to get this project finished and I couldn't be slowed down by videoing anymore.
Here it is. The final deluge of mouse poop. Did you say you wanted 11 or 12 mouse nests with your house? 11? Okay.
Specifically the parts where we detailed, vacuumed out each rafter section, where we got up on ladders and all around the perimeter of the cinder block wall and the ceiling / floor joists were resting. They're these little boxes.
There it is. Oh, the insulation is out of here.
These little tucked away boxes right on top of the cinder block that are kind of created by this building method. And so we just had to get up there and detail clean with vacuum hoses. And then I had to go back with trisodium phosphate and bleach, and with a stiff bristle brush, scrub any cinder block.
You've done it. So, all to the landfills.
So we come back to fix the drain, the galvanized steel drain that went from the kitchen sink down into the basement and above that small bathroom in the basement. Nothing unusual there, but the threads at the joints are what seem to corrode away. Small little ridges at those connections build up specifically with grease and fat and whatever people are pouring down the sink, and it just eats, and 60 years later you gotta take it out. Yes, that walnut was actually a vent pipe that I had to remove, and I cut right through the walnut with my reciprocating saw. That part has evidence of being fixed. I don't know how long ago. But yeah, PVC 90-degree bend in the middle of galvanized steel. That's a fix. A couple like jackets with circle clamps. So that was probably leaking before, and they found it and closed it up, and now this one started leaking. I ended up just replacing the whole run. Every section that I cut, all of the joints were corroded and months or a year or two away from failing. This project happened immediately after we got all of the insulation and wallboard out, so...
Galvanized steel, anybody?
I took my time with this project, and I spent some time in the basement looking around.
It's a taking time bomb.
Envisioning what it could look like once I remove all the wall studs.
Just another project to do. Let's get it done.
And feeling pretty good about having removed all of that building material out of my house. This small project was one of the first positive steps into building morale back up, because it was a small success after the devastating realization that we had a terrible aspect to this whole project we had to deal with. So after we had removed that, this was one positive step towards achieving the goal of
Replace it with plastic.
creating a space for our family that works in this basement. You see that wall over the course of about 4 or 5 days has completely dried. And hopefully, if my PVC craftsmanship holds up, it'll stay dry.
Replace it with plastic. That'll work forever. I'm sure of it.
This was a pretty long video.
Bye
I hope to keep
now.
them a little shorter, maybe 15, 10, 20 minutes. This is a big one. This was a big one, though, so I decided to just get it all out in one. Thanks for watching.